As you're listening to this, there are literally thousands of MS patients in this country dying. I know this because I'm one of them. This past week, the Nova Scotia Health Minister, Maureen McDonald, unofficially denied my request for a compassionate intervention to try and save my life. I say unofficially because she has never spoken to me or my doctor and continues to refuse requests to meet with me. What she did do is tell a room full of strangers in a closed meeting that she'll basically let me die. I'm sorry, ma'am, but that would be murder according to the Criminal Code of Canada. My rapid decline now prevents me from defending my life in full accordance of the law with whatever forces deemed necessary. But I'm not giving up. Being diagnosed with a fatal form of multiple sclerosis does not mean you become stupid. If anything, it means you become more intelligent, and intelligent people communicate. There's no reason for her to let me die. We have vascular surgeons with technicians trained in CCSVI imaging, as well as interventional radiologists who can do this procedure in Halifax, yet they aren't allowed to save my life. It's never been about the cost. I've offered to pay for my treatment if need be. The question that everyone should be asking is, why does Maureen McDonald want me dead? Is it fear? Is it because if I get treatment and do live, they'll have no choice but to concede? I know I'm about to take the biggest risk of what could be the rest of my life. I have no idea if this procedure will stop the progression of this disease, but for me to at least not try would be suicide, and I'm not giving that to any corrupt politician. Because of greedy doctors and politicians, I now have no choice but to start begging for money I don't have, but plan to get back. I have a treatment cost of $7,750, plus the cost of any stents that may be required at a price of $2,000 each. On top of that, I need to also cover transportation and accommodations. At a bare minimum, I now need to raise at least $10,000 in less than 2 weeks by begging people I don't know. What a great country. In a few short weeks, I'm coming back. I will also have documented a report that my life was just saved, preventing death from what they want to be a fatal disease. Then it gets fun, and I suggest that every patient in the country do the same. I will swear and lay criminal charges because I'll be strong enough to then go to court. I will also submit all of my expenses as a bill directly to the person responsible that will be turned over to collections with a very generous collection offer. That money, of course, recouped will be donated to the CCSVI Foundation, as well as any donations above what is needed, in hopes that they can save another critical patient's life before they die. We as patients are proving to be relentless. Patients in other provinces are now also digging to find out who's secretly being trained in their hospitals. We know they're there, and we'll find out who they are. Deep Throat said, follow the money trail, and we're doing that also. It will be very interesting now to see how many elected officials receive campaign donations from pharmaceutical companies, their reps, and the neurologists, especially when we compare who is voting against letting us live. Just keep in mind, by helping me to live, you'll save many more lives to come.